Hello friend, welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. Today I have a new vehicle. It's a customer I know. I service different Toyota for them, and this is a new vehicle from their fleet which they brought for detail inspection, and I will show you, and I hope you will agree, the looks can be deceiving. Everything so far looked perfect on the 2006 Tundra with 177,000 miles. That's important stuff, correct? The numbers, you like them, and they put us in the perspective. Yes, I agree with you. So everything looked pretty cool. Interior beautiful, computer scanned great. Before I lifted it up, everything was fine. I didn't see, even look at the rims, I didn't see any problems. The moment I lift the vehicle, the moment I touch the wheels, I realize that this one, I can't move it. Look at it. The brakes, and I believe it's a brakes and not a bearing, doesn't allow me to turn this wheel. It's pretty unbelievable. You have no idea when you have it on the ground. If I didn't have a lift, I will never catch that detail. Most likely the brake pads are not moving. It's either piston and this caliper, right? One of the pistons might be. I looked the brake pads and the rotor, they look great. And that doesn't mean there's no problem. You see it? It's really dragging. There's absolutely no way to spin it. Now comes the item on the list which actually you will diagnose for me, right? I need your help because I work on these Sequoia Tundras with this 2U ZFE, right? 4.7 liter i4s V8. They are bulletproof, they always work, the trannies are great. I work on them pretty often, but I never saw this. Let me show you. And she looked so great when she was on the ground, but there's a bunch of problems. And no, I don't speak about the leak from this steering rack. I speak about another engine oil leak. So look at this. There's oil, engine oil, right where the engine in the front, and look how dry the engine is. And the transmission are meeting each other. It's right here. You see that split here? And look, the oil is not above on either side. The oil is not above on this side. Everything is from like a half of the case underneath. It's all wet here underneath, and then it goes slightly up and the oil leak disappears. So what do you say? Please put it underneath the video in the comment. I wanna say what I think, obviously, but I will just keep it for myself and I will read your comments under. Let's go to look on another maintenance item. When I got the vehicle, I looked through the glove box. Engine oil changes are well documented on this vehicle. There was a bunch of receipts, but looking on this automatic transmission, I don't see any recent activity on it. There was nothing mentioned in the glove box. And it's a sealed tranny, so we don't have a dipstick to inspect the fluid quality and the level. So let's go with our famous sauerkraut catching pan from Costco. Let's go catch some sample and we will see if that needs to be maintained too, or actually it's kept in the good shape. So as you know, this is the overflow plug which you might not see from there. Here is that drain plug. As you know, it's a 14 millimeter. Let's crack it slightly open and catch some small sample. We don't want to alter the level, the fluid level, which probably is correct. We don't know. Because once again, there is not that common dipstick. you guys are frustrated with these sealed trannies. I am in generally too, because why the heck get rid of that beautiful lipstick which was making our lives so easy. This is always kind of tricky. There is that oil in the armpits alert. Always starts flowing in your armpit. But I'm glad I didn't drop that 14mm bolt with the gasket. And we will look at that sample very, very soon. Let me clean myself. And here is that very small amount we took together actually. You see the color. I'm smelling it. That's not a joke. You really do that. You try to see if there is any debris, because that was perfectly clean. I really polished the inside of it, so I can really use this jar. And I see miniature black particles on the bottom when I... Do you see them floating down on the back? Maybe you even can see it. It's right now like a black bunch of them on the top going down. So definitely I will say it's not a catastrophic, but this should be flushed in the future. So as you can see, this truck looks beautiful from outside. Also in the engine bay, whatever I inspected looked pretty great, except the throttle body was dirty. Other than that, it was beautiful. But the moment she went up, we start seeing a lot of small or large problems. I got lucky, the owner actually swing by and I was able to show her all these problems. So she immediately said, oh yeah, let's go and look at least a day. If that's only one item, the brake which is grabbing and stopping that front wheel on the passenger side. So I will be inspecting that caliper. Most likely the piston is not moving in it, and pushing constantly the brake pads on that rotor. So that needs to be really addressed ASAP. I know you guys are busy and you don't have a time to sit at the computer, so I will let you go back to your lives, and I will catch you in the next video. Thank you for watching and have a great day, my friend.